going back to darkness, right? And the purpose of our souls being here, right? And so we are spiritual beings having a earthly experience, right? And so this here, the skin, the vessel, this is just a vessel. It's like, you know how you drive a vehicle, right? You get inside the vehicle and you drive the vehicle. This is like our souls. They get inside our vessel. And this is the vessel, and then our soul is in there. However, when we incarnate into this earthly realm, we go through the veil of forgetfulness, right? And so we don't remember our mission. We don't remember the contracts we made with people. We don't remember the connection that we have with Source, the Most High God, who resides inside of us, right? We forget that. And so the goal of the game is to remember, right? And so there are systems put in place to keep us in a slumber, in fear, or in rage, right? So that we cannot remember. And the goal is to keep us consuming, to keep us distracted, to keep us chasing something that is not the most important, right? And because, there are mindsets when it comes to money, right? Money is great. Money is a tool. Money is not the root of all evil. Evil fucks are the roots of all evil. You understand what I'm saying? So, we got to be mindful about how we speak when it comes to the things that we believe in, right? Because the universe is mental, right? And so they don't teach us that either. They don't teach us the laws of the universe. They don't teach us about God being within us. They have us outsource everything. They have us seeking for things outside of ourselves when it all starts with our inner world. Like if we have our vessel, our mind in order, our spirit in order, if we have that in order, then navigating the earthly realm will be very much easier. But we're not taught any of this. We're not taught meditation. We're not taught how to deal with the universe, the laws of the universe. We're not taught any of this, right? And so and we're not taught also that we this is a school, that this is like the Harvard of like the universal planets, like the big deal, the big boys is here, right here. And that we are here on a mission to like really remember one and to be able to go back home with our souls, which is why they like to have us sell our souls, right? Because we've lost. If you've done that, you lost, right? So let's get back to being calm and collected. So, part of the soul's evolution is to experience darkness so that expansion can occur, so that contrast can occur, and the soul can expand and evolve, right? In order for us to be able to accomplish what it is that we said that we were going to do here prior to incarnating here, we have to go through darkness. It's a must. We have to go through it. And so the stronger the darkness, the stronger the soul. So if your soul carved out for you to go through addictions, to go through betrayals, to go through like abuse, like sexual abuse, things like that, right? It's because your soul knew that you could handle it, right? Because the soul knows, it's the soul, right? Your soul carved this out for you. So instead of looking at it like a pity party, it's to look at it as like, I'm a strong soul. I'm a soldier. I carved this out for myself to go through all of this. If your story wasn't for you to have a lovey-dovey story, specifically at the beginning of your life, I'll give you an example. If you've been through hell and back from like age 0 to like 30, 40 years old, you're probably a chosen being. One. Two, you're probably, or you're most likely are one of God's strongest warriors. All right. This is what they don't want you to remember. This is why they keep you numb. This is why they have the bars all over the place. This is why they have the alcohol suitable, available to you. This is why they're numbing us with medications. Because if you were to remember your power and to remember how to, because this is not your first rodeo. If you've gone through the things that I'm saying now, and like you had them back to back and you just had horrible experiences, this is not your first rodeo, honey. You've done this before. You've done this before. We just have to remove the noise so that you can remember, so that your soul can remember, and so that you can activate the God that resides inside of you. You need the darkness in order to get to the light. And because this is a dark world, in the Bible it says something about like you are the light of the world. Something like that, right? You literally are the light, because this place is darkness. Is ran by pure evil. And so we come here to bring to teach others how to transmute that darkness into light and ascend from it. So if you are a soul that have gone through horrific things from the beginning of your life, like horrible things, be grateful. Literally be grateful. And remember, God was there with you because God resides inside of you. It wasn't like God left or he didn't show himself. He was there going through the abuse with you as well. So I'm going to leave you with that because my phone's about to die and I'm going to go to the gym. But I'll be back later for more.